Hey, Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushua, Bashem, Rachakadash. Double honors to my apostles, the elders, the great millstone, who well taught us His truth and warned us of the things to come, the things you see happening right now, the things I'm about to go into right now. All right. Peace and salutations to the whole full leg out here pushing His truth and sincerity to whatever what y'all do. And we love you. We preach you through the spirit of Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushua, Shalom. All right, this brother Salah here. It's your brother WW here. And hey, I brought the Zah, meaning Father's will. I'm gonna bring out this article and this is a edifying lesson through the spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. I'm just jump right straight into it. All right, this article says U.S. adds Chinese telecom Huawei to trade blacklist. All right, so this is of course going into more what do you call basically sanctions. All right, not terrorists but sanctions, man. Like the U.S. is basically popping off big boy shit. All right, to China because and you're gonna read in this article that and this is, hey man, this is so prophetic, man. It's not even funny. All right, it's prophetic, and all right. Remember who told you first. All right, starting with the apostles. You know, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua first and foremost to put the spirit on the apostles and the elders and the other Akim to push this truth out there in 100% sincerity. All right. So we're gonna start from the top. It says Huawei Technologies and 70 of its affiliates have been placed on a trade blacklist. The U.S. Actually, you know what? Let me see. Hold on, let me see something. This there's another. It's actually another article I actually wanted to read. I think Salah here. I can probably read this one too, but let me see something. Let me find this article real fast. Yeah, here it is, right here. Yeah, this is the one. And man, this is really good. All right, all these different articles are good, but this is the one specific one that I really wanted to put out there. You know, I read the other ones and I was thinking about doing a lesson on them until I really watched this one and it basically sanctified it for me. So it says America faced the competition. Huawei's top security officer blasts U.S. Push against telecom giant. So basically, in the other article, you saw that so what did America do? They put sanctions on China. All right, and the reason being is about to find out in this article right here. So it says Washington's animosity towards Chinese tech giant Huawei is based on deep-rooted prejudice, and that's the so-called white man for you. He's prejudiced. He doesn't like anybody, and he doesn't even like his own self. All right, but he hates everybody. He hates you so-called Mexicans, you blacks, you Native Americans, you Muslims. All right, you Chinese, you Japanese. It doesn't matter what race you are. Like, when are you? Like, it's funny because I'm about to say, when are you people gonna finally realize that the so-called white man's a devil and that he don't like nobody and that he's damn evil? But it's literally gonna go into it in this article. All right, it says while its crusade against the company is motivated by greed rather than security concerns, the firm's chief security officer said. All right, now, all right, saying greed, right? Because what happened is actually it's about to go into. I'll just keep reading it. The persistent scaremongering campaign by the U.S. targeting the Chinese company, which is one of the pioneers in 5G technology development, appears to have got under the skin of one of its top executives, who hit back in an explosive rant. John Suffolk, Huawei's chief security officer and the former British government chief IT advisor, apparently got tired of U.S. officials making allegations. Now we know that's the so-called white man for you, man. Making allegations, all right? Never any evidence to back up anything he says, all right? Like for example, the so-called white woman that said that Emmett Till did something to her, and then she got her husband and her husband's brother or something to go and kill this 14-year-old boy and mutilate his face. All right. Black Wall Street. What they did with Black Wall Street, they said the so-called black man raped the so-called white man, and they lied, and so they can go and bomb the place. But they only did it so they can go and bomb the place because they knew that we were catching up to them in economics. All right. So let me see if I can get this scripture. This is Psalm 58:3. It says, the wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. And that's the so-called white man for you. All right, they speak lies from birth, man. I remember watching this one video by Elder Malcolm. If you type in on YouTube GMS Maccabean Spirit, all right, all one word. From the book of Maccabees and the Apocrypha, which is a part of the Holy Bible. All right, he brought out this video on where this little so-called white girl was like, oh, I don't know who ate all the cookies. Actually, I do know who it was. It was a guy came in and stole the cookies. And she was like, oh, a guy came in and stole it. Her mom was like, a guy come in and stole the cookies, huh? And she was like, yeah, and he was black. And they started laughing and shit. And it's like, yo, that's what they think. That's how they think about you so-called blacks, Native American Latinos. You see? That's how they think about the children of Israel. All right? The little girl, she was like probably like 4, 3. Because I think she was in a crib. Maybe she was a little older than that. Salakia, she could have been like 6, 5 or 6. I gotta go back and watch the video, but that's what they are. They're the wicked are estranged from the womb. All right, they go about what it says. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies, and that's the so-called white man for you. And these nations are seeing it now. So it says, to go on, it says, John Suffolk, Huawei's chief security officer and the former British government's chief IT advisor, apparently got tired of U.S. officials making allegations while not providing any proof. Yep, so-called white men for you. Don't need to provide no proof. They just lock Jake up. You so-called blacks and Latinos and Native Americans, they just lock you up without any evidence and put you on death row. And you got, they literally have men who've been put to death in their behind their jail systems, and then like 30 years later come to find out that whoever got put to death for whatever death penalty they received, the person that got put to death didn't even fucking do the crime, wasn't even around at the time. So you see, that's a so-called white man. Imagine being locked up in jail. You going in there 14, 15 years old. That's what they'll do. They'll take you when you're teenagers. Go in there as a teenager and you're scared to death, don't know what's going to happen to you, and then you get sentenced to death. And you didn't even do nothing. And there's nothing you can do about it. Well, that's the so-called white man for you. That's what he does here in America. All right? And all other parts of the world, man. Wherever he goes, man, he just destroys. All right? Let's see if I can get that really quick. Yeah, this is Habakkuk 2 and 5. It says, ye also, because he transgresses by wine, which is his democracy, and his pseudoscience. That's all his knowledge right there that he passes on to Americans and the rest of the people in the world. It's talk about 680 billion years ago there were cavemen and dinosaurs. Nigga, you a fucking lie. You don't have you're not providing any proof. Just like the article said, don't provide any proof. Just talking about, oh, we found these bones. You're a damn liar, man. All right, you fabricate shit. All right. It says he is a proud man. Oh yeah, that's right. The so-called white man is a proud man. He's proud to be an American. He's proud to be a Marine. He's proud to be everything, man. But except for the damn devil that he is. All right. Neither keepeth at home. Yeah, he don't keep at home. All right. Who enlarges his desire as hell and is as death. See right there, and cannot satisfy, but gathereth unto him all nations and heapeth unto him all people. So he's as death, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what they are. All right. It says, while not providing any proof that Huawei's 5G mobile communication technologies pose a cybersecurity threat, because that's what they'll do. They'll try to say that you're a terrorist or you're a threat or something, or you did something, and the whole time it was a goddamn lie. All right. It says America can keep saying Huawei has got some dodgy technology, he said, speaking at a conference in the Chinese city of Shenzhen. The Huawei executive then went on to say that it is U.S. technologies that pose a security threat to the world, and that's right. All right, this man is a damn threat to the world, man. All right, that's why the scriptures say that basically if he's not taken out, no souls will be there will be no souls that will be kept alive or be safe. That everything will perish. It says, as has been revealed by the whistleblower Edward Snowden, who brought to light the massive surveillance carried out by the U.S. National Security Agency. All right, and if you ever watch that movie Snowden, you'll see that when they had that FISA Act, they're basically just watching people, and they still are. They're watching this video right now. They're watching other brothers' live streams and videos and things like that. They're watching you while you're sleeping. They're watching you while you're having sex with your girl. all these kinds of different things, man. The so-called white man is weird as hell, man. All right, it says no one has revealed anything that we Huawei do is bad. He added, notably, the documents leaked by Snowden back in 2014 particularly revealed that it was the NSA that spied on the Chinese leaders as well as Huawei, and not vice versa. All right. So another side, a tweet from RT. It says U.S. used FISA warrant to spy on Huawei and keeps evidence secret. All right, and that was article about what America does privately behind the computers, man. They be watching people and shit. It says Suffolk also alleged that the U.S. launched this whole campaign against Huawei not because it fears for its sensitive information, which it claims could allegedly be stolen by some notorious Chinese cyber spies directly through the products offered by Huawei, but because America itself wants to monopolize the market of new technologies and get rid of its competition. And you see, whenever you have something that they want, they'll kill you for it. All right, these so-called Americans, man, these so-called white people, they will kill you for whenever you any piece of land that you have, they'll kill you for it. All right, any piece of technology that you have, they'll kill you for it. Any piece of if you have anything that they're selling, they'll take your ass out so that they can be the supply and demand, man. So they can only be the only ones selling it. Why do you think they fabricated going to the moon? Because they wanted to make themselves look like they're the technological giants, man. All right, the scientific gods of the earth. The fucking astrophysicists of the world. You know what I'm saying? But they're not. All right, they never reached to the moon. They're damn liars. They lie about everything. All right, Psalm 58:3, right? The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray. Salaki, let's just get it, cause I'm about to chop it up. Even though we got it, we're gonna get it again, man. The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. See? Let's see, is there more on that? The poison is like the poison of a serpent. They are like the deaf adder that stoppeth to her ear, which will not hearken to the voice of the charmers, charming never so wisely. Breaks their teeth, oh God, in their mouth. Break out the great teeth of the young lions, oh Lord. That might be, that's something else, I think. But yeah, man, these people, they're damn liars, man. It says America says it wants open competition, but then says Huawei, you can't work in America. You were banned. My belief is America should face up to competition. It should face up to competition because American citizens will benefit, and they don't want American citizens to benefit. They just want to take all the money that the American citizens have, and you people are foolish for believing in your government. All right, and it says because they're ruled by the Illuminati. Well, when are you people going? Man, this is funny, man. I love the fact that this is coming out, man. Because ultimately, this is going to lead to World War III. Little things like this is going to... They're actually big things, man. Because now Trump is putting on national... I mean, we're already in a national emergency, but they're putting... saying no one can use... damn, man. Nobody can use... I should have... Messages... Hey, it's lucky I didn't think I was gonna get called today, man, or anybody was gonna contact me and shit while I was doing this video. But whatever. Yeah. But yeah, man. Hold on, Slocky. But this is beautiful, man. This is beautiful. All right. Like I said, ultimately it's gonna lead to World War III. All right. The market of a beast microchip, RFID microchip. All right, I'm going to read on. It says, he also dismissed security concerns voiced by the U.S., calling them absurd and adding that such statements only belittle the real security problems. Yeah, because they always try to push something to the side and, slide it under the rug, all slick and shit, I'm waiting for, look, check this out. This is funny. I'm waiting for the U.S. State Secretary Mike Pompeo to come back and say we've banned the trouser belt from being made in China because it's a national security risk and armies can't fight with trousers around their ankles. Yeah. Nigga, yo, this is funny as hell, man. It says, prejudice or ignorance. Suffolk also said that U.S. officials are apparently just too stubborn in their prejudices against Beijing to ever threat Huawei fairly, to ever treat Huawei fairly. But that's right, because he's a proud man. He's a proud homosexual. That's what the so-called white man is proud, man. I would say he's a proud man, but he's not a man. All right? It said he had admitted he did not believe the company would ever be able to convince Washington that it does not pose a security threat. Damn, now you know that's serious. They're saying they can never convince them that, oh, we're not a security threat. You know why? That's because they don't believe they're security threats. They're just lying so they can push their agenda. They want to go over. They want to take over the world, man. All right, just like they did on doing in Venezuela. Look what they're doing in Venezuela, trying to say that their people are living in civil unrest. So therefore, now we have to go over there and put things back in order. All right, that's that transgressing by wine. That's that democracy, that their knowledge. They want to go over there and push their agenda over there. All right, now what happens when you get into the bed with the so-called white man? All right, now you got homosexuals running around rampant. You know, now you got out of order ass women, all right, over the men, badass children over the parents. Everything's completely turned upside down. That's what the so-called white man does, man. He brings confusion. All right, and America goes is spiritually Babylon the Great, which the word Babylon goes back to the Greek word Babal, which means confusion, man. Confusion, and that's what American is, man. All right, your English is confusion. All right, and if you don't believe me, try spelling the word knife. All right, this place is confused, man. All right, you got dudes wanting to transition into being women, and women want to transition to being men. Come on, man. Now the babies can't choose their gender. Oh my God, this place is gonna be destroyed by thermonuclear fire, man. Just you wait. All right, and it's gonna be Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai to do it, man. Yahweh's gonna send his son, Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, and he's a so-called black man, the king of the Jews, man, the king of Yahweh, all right, which are you so-called blacks, man, and Native American and Latinos, man, all right. Because Israel is a people before it's a place, man, and you're Israel, man. You are the Israelites, man. You're Yasharallah, man, prince of the powers, man. I mean, Salahia, prince of the power, all right. Yeah, man. And it says, all we do is say, guys, if you want to come and look, come and look. If you want to come and test, come and test. And if you want to do verification, you are more than welcome to. We don't believe there is much more we can do because America don't want to hear it. Man, they're liars, man. They're the goddamn devil, man. All right, you so-called white people are goddamn devils. That's what these people don't understand, man. But now they're starting to realize this shit, man. I think this video was good too.
Huawei has filed a lawsuit against the United States, claiming that.
And now you got this bitch filing a fucking lawsuit against him, man. He's gonna bomb. Yo, he's gonna America. This man. Just wait and see what happens, man. Meanwhile, another Huawei top executive, Peter Zhu, who is in charge of rolling out 5G, said that U.S. politicians were just ignorant of technology and could not understand how it really works. He admitted he had often to explain it to them like I do to my kids. Yo, that's the so-called white man. Hey, so-called white man think he's smart and he's not. And he's not, man. So-called white man is not smart. He rigs things to make it look like he's smarter than others, and he's not, man. This is Hebrew chapter 12, verse 16. Verse 16, it says, lest there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau, who for one morsel of meat sold his birthright. Yo, this nigga, because what they said was funny because Esau, he's just a weirdo, man. You can't, he's an idiot. He's dumb as hell because he steals all this technology, man. Because he can't invent shit. He steals all the technology from other people who invented it, and then he says he did it. All right, like the internet. A so-called black man invented the internet, man. A so-called black man invented a lot of these different things. A so-called black man built the White House. I mean, it's like crazy, man. Like, the place is bugged out, man. You people believe that Esau, who was a so-called white man, is smart, and they're beautiful people. They're good people. Okay, you got another thing coming. Wait for this, man. Wait for these atrocities to start kicking off, man. And you're gonna know who did it to you. Says the U.S. has even threatened to stop sharing intel with countries without Huawei which allow Huawei to build 5G infrastructure. However, so far it has failed to provide a single piece of evidence suggesting that Huawei technologies might indeed be used for spying. Yeah, because they're the fucking devil and they made it up. Alright? While some nations such as New Zealand and Australia took the U.S. warnings at face value and banned Huawei from taking part in its national 5G network development, others were much more reluctant to follow the U.S. lead. Ha! And I love this one right here. It says Germany won't ban Huawei's 5G equipment. It's ready to oppose U.S. pressure. And man, if that don't get your spirits up, Akim, I don't know what will, man. They're ready to oppose U.S. pressure, all right? World War III is about to kick off, man, and I'm loving it right now. Abu Ratazah, man, kicks off tonight, man, you know? All right, this is the last of it. It says, in March, the European Commission ignored U.S. calls to ban Huawei, but urged member states to continue assessing any cybersecurity threats. Several European nations indeed made their own assessment of the potential threat posed by a company's product and came to the conclusion that there was nothing to fear. Oh my gosh, man. So you so-called white people are being exposed, man, for who you are. All right. Belgium was the latest to say it found no proof of any spying threat posed by Huawei tech. Earlier, similar statements were made by Germany's cyber security watchdog. And if you read some of the comments, man, they're hilarious. All right, they're very scriptural. Some of these comments down here, if I can find any. Yeah, here goes some of the comments right here. Let's see. Yeah, one of them said, U.S. don't compete. They steal, coerce, and kill. And that's right. That's how they took over the so-called Native Americans, man. They stabbed them in the back after they befriended them, man. All right? The Chinese are ahead of the U.S. in 5G. The U.S., on the other hand, does not want Europe, does not want to buy Chinese and loses profits. Yeah, because everything's about profit. If you're digging in their pockets, they don't like that. All right? And it's not in their pockets. It's just free money out there that they want all of. You know what I'm saying? They want all of it. Because the so-called white man, what they'll do is, these niggas are greedy. Like think about how a park comes into play. All right? A park is just a landmark. All right? You got a big-ass lake with a mountain or some shit like that. These motherfucking buffoons, what they'll do is they'll fucking slap a fence around this shit. All right? Around a park or a mountain or something like that. And then fucking, a landmark. And they'll fucking call it a park. Throw a sign over it. And charge your ass a $20 admission fee. That goddamn devil. They would try to capitalize on everything, man. They pollute the water so that you can buy bottled water. From them. Goddamn devil, man. Yeah, this chick's comment is great because it says, I'm Japanese and I live in Australia and I'm ashamed about both countries. Both are just U.S. vassals. Doing whatever they are told to do by those criminals like Pompeo and Bolton. And I don't know if you remember, I did a video, and the spirit had me title it, with John Bolton comes the third world quickly. So with him, he's gonna bring about this World War III. All right, I believe through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. And it says, at least in Japan, there is some resistance against U.S. military bases, but all these seem to think the U.S. still rules the world. When will they wake up? But the so-called white man does rule the world. He is, but he's just not going to be a rulership any longer. All right. So we're closing on this. When she said that, you already know the scripture that came to mind. This is Job chapter 9, verse 24, and it says, "The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he?" All right. And with that, I want to give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua Bashim Kadash. Double honor to my apostles, the elders, a great millstone who grew well and taught us his truth and warned us of the things to come, the things you see happening right now, the thing that I just brought out just now. All right. Peace and salutations to the whole folk like out here pushing this truth and sincerity. The water for what you do. We love you and we appreciate you through the spread of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. And Shalom, Akim Shalom.